let me tell you something about me, right? I support Tottenham, okay? I'm in no position to ever roast anybody else because I know Chelsea will be back above us in no time at all, not this year, and winning things before my team does. And I don't want to be that guy that was going, oh, look at you, you're crap, blah, blah, blah. And then a year later going, oh, Chelsea have sorted themselves out. Right? I don't do that. The same way everyone of Spurs fans in the summer going, you've got Arteta, we've got Conte, we've got Champions League, you've got Europa League, you've had a crap window, we won the window. 7 months later, we're like 10, 11 points behind them and they're in a title race, right? So I don't ever do the whole goading thing. I've learned my lesson over the years. Yeah? It's just me. That's just me, man. You lot crack on.
Listen, hey, my team's cooking everyone at the moment, so I'm chilling. You know that? That's just what it is. My team's
all
chilling.
I say, Frank, we could be sitting here. Look, I said to someone the other day, this is how mad football changes, right? One of my first ever managers, when I worked for Charlton Athletic, and one of my first ever managers at Charlton Athletic said to me, football changes in a matter of weeks, right? And I never, when I was growing up, I didn't really get what I mean. But you look, Liverpool have won 2 games back-to-back, and now everyone's going from, oh my God, does Klopp need to go? This is dreadful. Their midfield's awful. To, actually, I make Liverpool Champions League favourites, right? In the space of a week, winning 2 games. Now, what I would say is this. Let's see what Chelsea are after 5 games of next season. Forget Potter. Don't care about Potter. Let's see where they are.
Next season?
Yeah, because
so what, we're just going to forget they spent 600 million? We can't let them off like that. That's mad.
Yeah, but Rants, the thing is, these owners have already released statements saying that this isn't about this season for them. I think they'd quietly written this season off before they started. Yeah, it's everyone else that's worried about the money.
But if they'd written this season off, then they shouldn't have sacked the manager. They should have just kept him.
No. But maybe he didn't play. Look, whatever, right? Whatever you think with managers. The point is this: next year, with the money they've laid out, they have to make Champions League football. This year, they don't have to. Next year, they will have to make Champions League football. So I'd say, listen, I've seen Chelsea have a dip like this before. I've seen United have dips. I've seen City, Liverpool, Arsenal. I've seen all these clubs have dips. The fans of my team go, rah, gutted. All of them have come back and won trophies again before we have. So I keep my feet on the ground as a Tottenham fan. I always will.
No, 100%. No, I hear you. Listen, I respect that completely. Me, I'm enjoying it. I'm saying,
I'm enjoying it. You're going to win a trophy on Sunday. You're going to win a bloody trophy.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? It's true. It's true. It's damn true. I mean, so like I'm enjoying it, but now Potter's not it. You know what I mean? He's not.
He might not be. No. Listen, he might not be. I'll tell you what, though. What I would say is this. When the new manager comes in, right? All these Chelsea fans in the chat saying Potter's not the one. Get rid of Potter. He can't cope. I want to see that new Chelsea manager then winning every game. And then you boys, I don't want to see any of you, and girls, I don't want to see any of you going, manager needs time. No, you said it now. You set the precedent. If you want this manager sacked, the new manager has to come in and from day one, with that money that's been spent, win. And when that new manager doesn't do that,
you have to keep the same energy in it. No, I get it.
Right?
No, you're right.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's me. If I look at my energy for Antonio Conte, right? You know I don't like him, Rants. If Antonio Conte turns around and wins us an FA Cup this year, after me saying I hate everything about how he plays football and that, I have humble pie to swallow, right?
Do you?
Well, I suppose I do from the fact that he's won us something, and it'll be the biggest competition we've won for 32 years.
I hear that, but you can still hate the football, and say, all right, cool, thanks for the trophy, but I still don't like the football. Do you know what I mean? Because like Jose won us a trophy and I still wanted him out. He won us a few trophies, I still wanted him out. It wasn't about the trophies. That there's only so much I can watch football that I detest. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, it's about more than just winning trophies. It's also about the brand of football. And the brand
listen, I hear you. I agree with you. But at the end of the day, Listen, I'll be honest. If Conte wins an FA Cup, I mean, it will be the biggest thing we've won for 32 years, and I won't believe it until I see it. But look, the way I'm looking at the FA Cup right now is you've got United in it, City are in it, Spurs are in it. So 3 of the top 4 are in it. Liverpool have gone, Chelsea have gone, Arsenal have gone, Newcastle gone. I think Brighton are still in it. So if we can avoid if we can avoid City, I can't see any reason why we can't go on a run. But now I've said that, watch Sheffield United beat us. You watch.
Yeah, boy. Listen, it could happen.
Oh, of course it could happen.
It could absolutely happen. Do you know what I'm saying? And like what my man said, the public image of Graham Potter is thought to be different from his personality behind the scenes, which is described as intense, with problem sources claiming he's engaged in tough discussions with players. Listen, I'm not buying that, bro. These man doing damage limitation on this guy's fucking on his PR, innit? Like the guy's finished at this football club. Let's be honest, he's finished. They're saying he's doing intense discussions. It doesn't matter what kind of discussions he's having, it's not working. So
can I ask you in your chat a question, right? Just like a yes or a no, right? I've said this. I've said beat Spurs. I think that changes Chelsea's season. I think then they go. They go on a run. Lose to Spurs, he's sacked. Does anyone agree? I reckon it is that cutthroat with him now.
Yeah.
If he loses to Spurs, he's gone. I think a win at Spurs could be the win where the whole club goes, come on, let's kick on. Does everyone agree, disagree?
I agree, he's gone. He's gone if he loses to you lot. If he loses to you lot, he's gone. He can't survive that, innit? The fans won't have it.
Oh, for sure.
In the press conference, there was already, like, one of the guys was saying to him, he's like, some of the Tottenham fans were saying you're the worst Chelsea manager in the history of the club. Like, what have you got to say about that? And he was kind of like, oh, well, when you lose a club, when you lose a game, criticism is valid and all these things. Bro, he's on the ropes, man. When they say he's the worst manager ever, listen, if he loses to Chelsea, he's fucked. I mean, to Tottenham, he's fucked.
So let's have a look, right? This is the thing. So he's got Tottenham away. Let's just assume, for this hypothetical game, he wins it, right? He's got Leeds at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Then Leicester away. Then Everton at home. Villa at home. Right? It's for me, I truly believe that. If he loses, he's gone. If he wins, and then they get another win all of a sudden. But listen, that's football, right? 2 wins can change your season. 1 defeat can see you sacked. If he goes, listen, that scarce boy said Savva really likes his Potter. Listen, I think Potter's a good manager. I think at the moment he's in a position where he's never been in before, and I think it's a whole different ball game to Brighton, right? I don't think when he took over the job he would have expected 14 new players in the space of 6 months. And
no, he wouldn't have. But saying that though, when he came in, they got to play devil's advocate though. When he came in, he would have spoken to Todd Bowie, and he would have outlined to the manager, his plan to bring in loads of players. Yeah, I mean, he would have. Like, I can't feel. I don't feel like this guy came in blindly. Like, they signed him in the middle of the season. They paid money for him. You know what I mean? So there must have been some sort of like agreement, like, or understanding before he came in. I can't believe that this guy's just come in blind in the middle of the season when I can't.